sharp. Now, we're going to go over the format again. If this is your first time tuning in, starting this week, we have added a fourth judge to the panel, no other than the official. That means for every match, matches will get judged in 3 categories. We have delivery, it's scored by Murder. Song quality, scored by Brittany J. Radio readiness, scored by Mr. Conversation. And the official is 10 Carat. We want to welcome 10 Carat to the panel. Now also, each judge will score up to 10 points in their category. 3 categories times 10 points. That will be 30 max judge points. The official will deliberate and certify each judge's score. Then we will convert the fan votes into additional points. And boom, the highest score takes the win. It's time. Let's go on the clock for week 2. We want to introduce Mr. Conversation, EJ. We got Murder joining us, Brittany J, and 10 Carat. How you all doing tonight?
Hey.
You already know what's popping, what's popping. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, I know it's your boy, Mr. Conversation, your baby mama's favorite radio host. What's good?
And y'all know who it is. It's Brittany J, your favorite host. We in the building today. Let's get it.
You know what I'm going to say? It's hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Yes, we have 6 matchups, but unfortunately, G-Trail was disqualified for week 2 because of the song that didn't meet the league standard. So Ask Andy gets the technical win, so that evened his record out to 1-1. And so we're not going to judge that match at all today. Hopefully G-Trail will come back with some heat for week 3 because he is a potential growing artist and what he is putting out. And so we hopefully that he will submit a song that will be of league standards for him to compete in week 3. But so we're going to move on to match number 2. We have Sophia Cherie versus PDMC. Sophia, she comes out of Atlanta, Georgia. And we have PDMC, he's from Dayton, Ohio. And so we're going to check out a 1-minute snippet of each artist's song, and we're going to turn it over to the judges. So until then, let's check out Sophia's song, and we'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, baby, tell me. Sophia Cherie. Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Tell me if you want me to give you all my time. Wanna make it good for you. Yeah. You blow my mind. Promise, boy, that I'll be true. You're the perfect find. Tell me if you want me to. Yeah. I've been doing my own thing. Love is always had a way of having that timing. But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes, I had one question for you. Tell me if you want me to.
MC. I guess that's my sign. You got me wasting time watching you wasting time. You got me wasting time watching you wasting time. You got me wasting time watching you wasting time. You got me wasting time watching you wasting time. Look, LeBlanc lead the deaf but can't hear the sound. Banging at the back door, do you hear me now? Tell them open up their eyes, do you see me now? Marketing dreams in the sea of now, see us drown. Think we fly as fuck, instead of higher up, see us down. It's hard to surface from the circus unless you be a clown. When you a boy, they tell you leave. When you the man, they tell you be around. Your program's based on who you be around. Rather than 9-to-5 worker or the guy who keeps some D around. Whether you in love or just someone that's slinging D around. Just know it's others like you doing the exact. So when you're pointing the finger, just know we're pointing it back against the wall. But I ain't kneeling down. Made it through cocaine and crack, is how I'm feeling now. Made it through the Holocaust to own the entertainment.
All right, so we got a chance to hear both songs from our perspective lineup. We have Sophia Cherie with Tell Me versus Peter MC. His song was Wasting Time. Judges, you are on the clock. We are going to start with EJ.
Okay, what's up? So I'm doing radio readiness. For both of those, I actually think there was some. They're pretty good. I will give them both a 8 for how I'm feeling. Got some Tupac vibes from the second song in the beginning, kind of rhyme scheme, and then for the first one, Miss Cherie, there was I've heard that kind of tempo and stuff before, but as far as for radio readiness, I would definitely think things seem to be mixed and mastered pretty good. I could hear those type of songs on the radio, wouldn't be any issue. I could play those on there. There are individual things to work on, but in general, both strong submissions. I give them both an 8.
Okay. Murder, Brittany J, whoever wants to go next.
Okay, so let's start with Peter MC. So to piggyback off EJ, I did feel that Tupac as far as the flow was going, but when it came to the production, I was getting De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, and I love that. So I gave you an 8. And then Sophia Cherie, listen, I think whatever you do next week is probably gonna be dope, but you gave us a remake. So as far as song quality, it's gonna be a 9, 10 across the board because we love this song. We already know this song. We're very familiar with this song. As far as you kind of covering it, I think you did a great job. You did amazing. I like the little auto-tune kicks in there. That was dope. I like the added percussion that you had in there. So you did great as far as the production, but when it comes to song quality, I kind of got to give you a 4 because there was really no originality. This isn't your song. This isn't your beat. So I really can't gauge you on the quality of the song. But yeah, those are my scores.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start off with Peter MC. Definitely gonna piggyback with my judges. I was definitely getting that Tupac vibe. So I gave him an 8. And then for Sophia, again, same thing with my judges. You know, we know this song, you know what I mean? And when you pick a song that's already out there that is definitely a fan favorite, covering it, you know, is a hard thing to do, you know what I mean? So overall, I gave you a 9 because you know I like that song. I was a fan of that song. But definitely interested to see what both of y'all are gonna bring next week. So her score was a 9 and Peter MC was an 8.
Okay. Good scores there. Ted Carey, you have any comments you would like to add?
I do. Of course, we know that song "Tell Me." Just being honest, I would speed it up because it's going to be hard to put that on radio like that, as well as play that in the club with that tempo. I'm not saying speed it up to what it originally was, but speed it up just a little bit so it would have a more so vibe tempo. It wouldn't be so slow and drugged out. Also, the production sounds pretty good, but I would go back and get that song mixed again. And I would go get it mixed again so that it would pop like it need to. And also make sure that if you're pushing that song, that you have clearance on that song. Because you don't want to be pushing a song that you don't have clearance on and, you know, do whatever with that. And then next thing you know, you can't do anything with it. I really like the remake of the song because that was one of my favorite songs in the 90s. So big kudos to you. I mean, but those are just some of the things I want to push out. I really agree with what the judges are saying. But I would go get another mix on that. And the reason why is because you did do a remake. And if you do get clearance on it, you want that to pop like you need it to. With Peter MC, I can tell he's true hip hop. I can get jiggy with that. But again, on that record, because of you can hear the distortion between the lyrics and the record, I would go get another mix on that record. I mean, it's not a bad record. I personally wouldn't have gave it really high. That record for me would have been about a 7. And the reason why, that record is hip hop. And the distortion between your vocals and those that beat, like I said, I would go get that mixed, like really mixed, and get a nice master on it because you can tell the mastering on it is not really up to par. So I mean, pretty much, I kind of, I'm agreeing with the judges say, but I kind of would want to hear that mixed down, both of those records mixed down again.
Absolutely. Judges, extra credit. Who's the group that sung "Tell Me"?
Groove Theory. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great answer.
The right answer. He's the one
Don't be
great.
having us telling our age on
Wait
here,
a,
T-Rex. You trying to make
I
us
wait a
don't
look
before
mind
I
our
got
telling
age.
to.
mine. I don't mind telling mine.
I understand. I won't. I won't do that next time. Moving
Still
on to
listen
match
to it.
three.
I still listen to that today.
Period.
Yes, I do too. Moving on to match three, we have Lady of Soul from Winston Salem, North Carolina, versus Best Slim Ever. Now we got Best Slim Ever. He trying to go 2-0, y'all, and so Lady of Soul. She took a loss last week, but this is a new week, so we're gonna check out both of their songs. Starting with Lady of Soul first. Her song is "Curious," followed by Best Slim Ever, "Self Mover." So we'll be right back.
I've been wondering lately, what's up with you? Baby, we don't talk, baby, like we used to. No, I'm so curious. I need to know what's wrong. Oh, I stayed up, baby, all night long, baby. I'm curious about you. Oh, I'm curious, baby. I don't know.
I move like a refugee. You can't do nothing, move like a refugee. Rap records. I'm a safe mover. You can call me brave boss. You can call me brave boss. I move like a refugee. You can't do nothing, move like a refugee. I'm a safe mover. You can call me brave boss. You can call me brave boss. I came from the bottom, walked through slum. I've been through hell on heads for so long. Many don't understand my song. Left or right or wrong. Bears going stronger, strong, more stronger. Never on the donkey, I'm hunger. Watch me walk my walk, hunger. Can't hold with my grind, can't question my shine. Tryna play me, they play themselves. One more play, still play themselves. Yeah, I'm the new hip hop big show. A big move with big flow, big ball with the big.
All right, judges, you are on the clock. Whoever wants to go first, the floor is yours.
I'll go. Um. Okay, so Best Slim Ever. I love this song. I like this song. It gives the energy, it's giving the vibe. I want to say you submitted the song week 1, if I'm not mistaken, and it did well then. I like the production, I like the quality. I think that's your ad Leah, but it give me Jada Kiss. Like I think that's yours, but it's giving me Jada Kiss. But I still like it. It's a nice little add on to the production. Your production is fire. I'm loving the production every time you come with a new song. Your production to be on point. The flow in this song is amazing. I love the hook. Um, the bridge is a little shaky, but I like the way that it all comes together. So I end up giving Best Slim Ever a 8. And so Lady of Soul, here's the crazy part. I like your voice. This production, it seems like your voice in this production just didn't match. I would rather hear you I don't know. It seems as if because the past songs that you have been giving us, it seems like your production is kind of off. You might need to think about looking for a somebody who can help you as far as arrangements, because your voice on these productions, they're not really matching, so it's affecting the song quality vote or the song quality score that I have to give you. The first couple weeks you had auto tune issues. This week I just feel like that production and your vocals it did not flow together. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a 4 this week. However, my advice to you is to try to find songs, beats, production that is gonna match your voice. If you reach out to other singers or other artists, ask them, hey, maybe even go get with a live band and see where you find yourself in that vibe and in that tone. So yeah, those are my 2 scores.
Okay, so I'll jump in. Lady of Soul, you understood exactly what I said last week, and this is what I love to see. I love to see this. I actually sat there, listened to your song, and I said, this is what I heard, but I couldn't hear you. Remember what we said? Take out that auto tune so we can actually hear the quality of your voice. So you understood the assignment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Continue to do what you're doing. Step your A game up because you definitely improved from last week. So I came through and I gave you a 7. 7. I love what I heard. I had this song on replay. I played it a couple of times this week, cleaning up and everything. Like, it's definitely one of those that you can relax to. Bubble bath, champagne, candles lit. That was the whole vibe that I got from you. Best Slim Ever. You also improved this week. I definitely understood your storyline. So I gave you a 6. A 6 was what I gave you.
Okay. EJ, you on the clock.
Best Slim Ever, I give a 7.5. That's even though it says he's from Lagos, but I hear kind of like UK drill rap, which obviously for different reasons, if you know the background of all of that, why they sound very similar. So there are a lot of songs like that being played on the radio at different periods of time and on different spots and regions. I can see it getting there. I want to see you push a little more, but as far as radio readiness, I can see it on there. I'm gonna give the production seem to be decent, so actually good, and I would give that a 8. I will say, excuse me, a 7.5. And then Lady of Soul, I see a lot of growth in from this song, from the last one. Can hear more of you, hear more of your personality, and yeah, I'm gonna give you a 6.5.
Okay, okay. 10 Carat in the comments.
Yes, Lady of Soul. I'm just going to be honest and I'm straightforward and blunt. The production of that record is horrible. And the reason why I'm saying horrible, your vocals and that track, the levels are so off, it is ridiculous. And it takes away from you as an artist. And it sounds like it was just recorded, no mixing and no mastering. I don't hear any of that. Because there is nothing going on with that record, just straight up recording, nothing done with it or whatever. And that, I agree with what the judge is saying. Like, that record, possibly could be a great record, but your production is taken away from you as an artist and taken away from your vocals. And I would try to get something done about that immediately. If you're going to someone and they don't know what you're meaning by a mix and this and this and that, and whoever the person is doing these records for you, get you someone else. Like, you may have to spend a little bit more or something, but you get what you pay for. And that record is not, that's just not it. Like, no one will be able to play that record on the radio or, in a club or, on a platform or this, and they won't be able to play that record because of what is lacking. Best Slim Ever. And I would have, I agree with them. I would have gave you a 4.5. Best Slim Ever. That is a dope record. I like the vibe of that record. I can see this record being pushed and performed. Your wordplay was okay to me, but I would love to hear more from you. I want you to step your game up for next week. I would love to hear more from you. And, basically in a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? I would have gave that record a 7.5.
Okay. Moving on to match 4. We have 2 undefeateds go head to head. We got TCB Domino versus Kelda Music. This could be a playoff preview, y'all. So we need to pay very close attention to this matchup. These are some heavy hitters as part of this sports league. Judges, y'all know this is very serious, and y'all are on the clock. So let's check out these two songs, and we'll be right back.
You might hate me today, but you'll miss me tomorrow. No more hellos at the one side nar. That hide their intentions, but can't hide the nar. A soul in the heart, that's two things you can't borrow. Money can't buy everything, especially loyalty and happiness. Can't trust nobody's word nowadays, cause everybody wanna bullshit. Ain't it a shame we just take it, they serious while they been playing like it's a game. But what you expect, that's what basic hoes do. It. She said it was one that probably was true. If she done it to him, that should do it to you. What the hell makes you so different? If you think you special, then you ain't straight tripping. Trying to put you on game so you ain't caught slipping. But it happens sometimes, so cross all your T's and dot all your I's. If your heart ain't protected, it'll damage your mind. I know from experience it happened to mine. I know from experience it happened to mine. If your heart ain't protected,
the juice, got you hating. At the same time, we got the streets waiting. Cause we got the juice. We got the juice. You hate cause we got the juice. We got the juice.
Damn, can a lady kick a verse now? E40's quarterback in the bay, throw me a first down. Back in the day, we were on top, non-stop. But the game's back in the way, and it's gone pop. Cause we got what you need like a pawn shop. If I'm a vocals at your local mom and pops, I'm letting bombs drop, attached to alarm clocks. Time to blow up spots. Warn your people, my rhymes are lethal and could be illegal. Female baller, I should be in the league too. Gold diggers, what me and my colleagues do. I got the hooks, lyrics and looks to intrigue you. I continue to succeed with my legs closed, and I'm backed by the whole West Coast. Let's toast to the new queen of the game. Got your baby daddy screaming my name.
The juice, got you hating. At the same time, we got the streets waiting.
Well.
We have Miss Me versus the Juice. Judges, you are on the clock. EJ, who gonna start with you first?
TC. Stop playing, TC.
So I'm gonna start with K. I like seeing this side of you, like seeing the rapper part. So to answer the question on radio readiness, now I think that that's more of a song that I would hear like local artist spotlight. Just being honest, that's my opinion. This one, so yes, I'm kind of wasn't really feeling that one as much. It was a little plain, a little. I'm just leave it at that. It was a little plain to me, a little kind of obvious when you can guess some of the bars and stuff like that. That easy. But as far as radio readiness, can I hear it on there? It's got tweaking to do, but yes, I can hear it on there. I will give it a 6.5. TCB. I didn't like how the song starts off, but that's more of a personal preference. I will say that he got in there a little bit later on after the first 15, 20 seconds. But in today's day, you got to catch people in them first 10. So I get it. I saw what you was doing. Can I see it on the radio based on what I hear? Yes. And for that, I could hear that a little better. I could hear that actually being played instead of like just like a local artist kind of thing. So I'm going to give that one a 7.5.
Okay. Murder.
TC. I think you coming for King this week, for real. Definitely. I'm feeling the improvement with y'all lyrics, man. Again, I'm strictly looking for y'all to catch me with some metaphors, some punchlines, y'all storyline, and you definitely stepped your A game up this week. So keep listening to us judges, because I see where you going. So I'm giving you a 9. Now y'all know Kelda, that's my neck, my back. That's my girl, right? So you showed me something different this week. I already was feeling, where you were coming from with it, but you showed me that you can lyrically play with your words. Show me you can play with the words. So, with that being said, I'm gonna need you next week to definitely step it up again. So I gave you a 7.2. I gave you a 7.2. So, word playing, I see you. I see you, Kelda.
Brittany J.
Okay, yeah. All right. So here's the thing. I'm about to play devil's advocate. Kilda, your song, baby, that could be on Disney. I hear it on Nickelodeon. I hear it on any kids movie, Kids Bop. Girl, you got a sync placement right there. So I'm not gonna negate what my judges said. However, from Brittany J, as far as song quality, girl, you could take this song and get it synced somewhere. I grew up watching Disney Channel and all of these things, listening to that type of music. I told my colleagues before, I didn't listen to rap music till I was 16. I listened to Disney, Radio Disney, Kids Bop. My mama wouldn't let me listen to the rap shit. So, with me saying that, girl, you have a avenue over there in sync placement. I would take that song and go to DreamWorks. I would go to Disney. I would go to Pixar. And that's all. Like EJ said, it's very, I know the next bar. That is kids rap. That is exactly ABCD rap for kids. That is the type of music that parents would allow their kids to listen to, me knowing. So I gave you a 9.5. I see you being able to do something good with that track. Prior to your weeks before where I really wasn't able to catch you as an artist, and now I'm catching you as an artist. I like this pop. I like this what's the word I'm looking for? Miley Cyrus type deal you got going on, but your voice is very different. It's very distinctive and it gives it straight to you. It's not able to be compared to somebody else. So yeah. TCB Domino. I'm about to give it to you straight. As much as you want to rap fast, I need you to enunciate. If that means you need to stop and write down your verses and rap them, talk them out. Talk them out into the point where you understand exactly what is being said. When we listen to Twista rapping fast, he rapping fast, but I understand what he's saying. I'm able to go back and recollect the lyrics. I couldn't understand. Like, this is a dope song. Like, the crazy thing is, I hear it. I hear the lyrics, but I shouldn't have to dig so deep to hear it up under your production. I need that to come high. Your vocals need to come higher over the production, but you need to enunciate on the track so I can understand, we can understand what you're saying, because the bars was hitting, but they were sounding kind of slurred as if you were drunk. So, and if that's your style, cool, but make it slurred enough so that we can understand what's being said, so we can catch them bars, so we can catch the metaphors, so you can get the proper, what's the word I'm looking for? So you can get the proper critique that you deserve, because this was a fire ass song, but I couldn't really, if it's on the radio, it's I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. I'll probably turn it down because I can't really understand what you're saying. You got some fire ass bars in there. So I ended up giving you a 7.5. I want you to work on enunciating them words, TCB Domino, so we can understand what you're saying, big dog.
10K. You having to come next?
Yes, I do. I'm just going to piggyback off the judges. TCB Domino, the beginning of that record, I would cut some of that intro out. And the reason why I would is because, being honest, with that mix, how that intro is sounding jumbled.
Okay.
Your intro sounds really jumbled when it first come on, and it has a lot to do with the mix, and you can hear that. That's why I would go back again and get that whole record mixed again. I love your lyrics. I was able to understand them, and I was able to get jiggy with it. But because and the vibe of the record is dope. But because of that mix is off on that record, it does take from and make some of that record sound distorted. So I will go back and get just really a good mix on that record again. I'll take them and let them mix it down again, because you could tell it has been mixed, but the mixing, especially with the intro, is it takes away from that record. What's her name? Kelda?
Yes.
Kelda music.
Okay. See, I was raised in the South, but babe, I was born in Cali, and I've always loved that vibe from California. And this is a nice record. It is radio ready, depending on what region you drop it in, because it will cross over those regions. It'll do what it needs to do. Your lyrics were on point. I would go back though, because of how strong this record could be. Go back and get another mix on that record. Not saying that the mix is bad, but I would go back and get a hard mix on that record and go get that record master. That record, you can tell the record is not maxed. It has a good mix on it. I would go get another mix on that record, as well as go get that record mastered. TCB Domino, I would have gave you a 7, as well as Kilda. You would have got an 8 from me. There are certain things, been doing this for a long time, that I look for, that I know would make a record just expand. And you want that record to scream out at a person. You want that record to scream out when you first drop that record. So, I mean, just giving you some constructive on that record. But that's a nice record, that second record by Kelda, because that West Coast vibe, baby, that did it for me. That did it for me. I almost start crip walking on this show.
I want to throw something in right quick. So artists who are not aware, if you go on TuneCore, first off, TuneCore allows you to release singles for free. They allow you to have an artist package for $15. They also have in there a Studio One mixing mastering, which is inside of TuneCore, and you can put your song in there. However, let me say this: if it's not right as far as the arrangement, you throwing it in a mix and mastering is not going to just clean it up. It has to be right as far as arrangement. Your vocals need to be at the right tone. The beat needs to be at the right tone. Make sure all of these things are correct, and then go ahead and you can utilize that if you don't have the time or the money, because I know how it is to pay a producer to go back and remaster, re-engineer, remix. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. They're going to charge you for it. Understood. Utilize the resources that you have available on your distros if you are using them. I know TuneCore for a fact offers Studio One mix and mastering when you have an artist package. So, boom.
And then also, artists, just make sure you get a master track when your master track when you leave that studio, just in case you have to take it to someone else and have to take this whatever, so everything will be broke down. You won't have to worry about that or whatever. You can always give it to somebody else and they'll be able to do whatever with it, because everything is already broken down.
Yep, because the last thing you want is for a label to be asking for that song and you got to be like, oh, I got to call my producer. Hold on, let me get it from the engineer. And then you can't get in touch with them, or they won't answer the phone, or things of that nature get to happening. Make sure you have access to all of your masters when you leave that studio. It needs to be on the USB drive. Put it in a Dropbox. I don't care what you do, but nobody should have access to it 24/7 except you.
Absolutely, absolutely. We are down to our last two matchups, and this is an international heat. We have RBTO. He's making his debut repping Manila, so definitely shout out to him. While Ryan Mackin is looking to bounce back from week 1. So we got both of their tracks coming up. We have Twilight on the Sea and Homage by RBTO, and we have Choose Wisely by Ryan Mackin. So let's check out these two tracks, and we'll be right back.
And when the moon shines, she cries till the tide swell high, screaming for the sky, cursed under my spell. As I fell flying through a blind hell, blind juvenile stealth of a wild child ruined my health. For a tinge of twilight in the finite of my life, reflection refracts in my eyesight as I write. Despite the fear of disappearing beyond the night, forever wandering, conquering. Calm as the eye of the storm as she approaches. Hostess of baffling form provokes psychosis unnoticed. I've had it before, I'm no novice. The whole globe was slow-mo, bro. Before you notice, the sky ripped open a hole that spoke hopeless. The lightning and thunder and strokes emote soulless. The wind howls and I yell back, stay focused, it's no joke. I'm tied to these.
Enough with all the sad shit, enough with all the nonsense. Enough with all the bad days, enough with all the gossip. I'm learning how to profit, taking all my lessons, recreating in the positive. You could say I'm diving in, hold up, switch it up. Didn't know I really bodied it. I seen the darkest days and thank God I got up out of it. Thankful every day I didn't die in that Kaleidopin. Anxious I might be, but I got patience and I'm finding it. Take another step, now I'm closer to the top of it. Expressing how I feel, my emotions are a diary. Turning every page till my daughter will be smiling. Working on myself, I just needed someone guiding me. Punchlines hitting, even Jada will be proud of me. Back up in the studio, working like I gotta be. Yeah, Yeah, I'm working like I gotta be. What? Yeah, I'm working like I gotta be. Hold up, switch it up. Didn't know I really bodied it. I seen the darkest days and thank God I got up out of it. Anxious I might be, but I got patience and I'm fine in it. Take another step.
All right, judges, you are on the clock. We're gonna kick this one off with Brittany J kicking it off for us.
Okay, RBTO, welcome to the games, baby. You came in and you put your foot on next. You wasn't playing. That beat, that production, crazy. I know I be knowing some things, but my brain's so scattered. I don't know what instruments you got in there. I think it's those guitar strings. Am I hearing flute? What am I hearing? Go ahead, EJ. I feel like you about to sing it.
Harp.
It sounds like a banjo or something.
Yes, that is
banjo,
fire.
right?
Yes, those harps. The production on this track is fire. I love your vocals on top of it. I gave this song a 9.5. I don't see too much where you would need to correct or critique anything as far as the whole quality of the song. You give exactly what is being looked for. Like the song has the that island type feel, and being from Manila, that makes sense. So it has that island type feel, but it's also giving the hip hop and the rap all together. It's very versatile. This track is super dope. Like I said, I gave you a 9.5. And then Ryan. So Ryan, I like this song, but here's what I'm gonna say to you. I need you to find your flow. Figure out where your flow is, what your flow is, how you want it to sound. And even if it switches up based on the production, that's fine. But I need it to be with conviction. The way that you are sounding on this track, you sound unsure with the flow. It sounds good, but it sounds like you kind of like, hey, did I get it? Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep going like this. And like I need you to hit it with conviction. Them punchlines need to get it at the end. Like you had dope metaphors. You had crazy storytelling going on in this track alone. However, if it's not flowing properly, you'll get somebody lost real quick. Like if it's just kind of sounding like it's here, then it's there, then it's up. It's like a roller coaster. It's all over the place. I need you to have a vibe. I need you to make it smooth. I need you to make it flow. So figure out what it is that you want your flow to be. If anybody's familiar with the Icy Girl, Sweetie, you have a Sweetie style type flow, and don't take that offensively, but like it's the way that she hits the lines every time she hits it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just need you to perfect it because it's dope and it works for you, but just perfect it. I gave you a 8.5 on that track. I just need you to work a little bit more as far as where is your flow? What is Ryan Mackin sound like? Oh, if somebody just start rapping, I know that should be you. That's where I want the distinction to come in.
Murder, you are next.
Alrighty, so RBTL. Clock that T, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like how you coming in strong. You know, first week you coming in hitting the ground. Make sure you keep that up, because I definitely understood your whole storyline. I definitely was digging your punchlines and your metaphors. So, guess what, y'all? That's my 10 for the week. He done knocked King Zaza out my box. So, I done put you down with a 10. Ryan, I'm gonna say what I said to you last week, right? I get your storyline, but I need to hear some more metaphors. I need to hear some more metaphors from you. So I gave you a 6.5. 6.5 for the week. But metaphors. I last week, your story, you know, I understood your story. I understand it this week, but I need you to step it up some more. Step it up some more.
We're on the hot seat with EJ, Mr. Conversation.
All right. So this is the case of what I'm judging and how I'm personally feeling are two different things. Or let me put it like that. So as far as radio readiness, I will say that both of these songs are radio ready. Production wise, both of these songs, you hear it. These are two of the clearer, crisper songs. Mm-hmm. Beat wise, lyrics wise, you can hear both. They enunciate all these different things. You can hear these on any radio station anywhere, and it's not gonna sound out of place. That's how I listen to it. If I listen to a T.I. record or a Sexy Red record, and then I hear yours right behind it. So I hit somebody a little older and I hit somebody younger. Then I hear yours. If I can automatically tell that got to be a local artist, that's what I mean when I say that. It's not a dig at local artists, but there's other things that you need to work on. These two songs were both strong in that regard, where if you hear it, okay, cool, you might not go straight to it's somebody who hasn't made it yet. It might be, oh, I might not have heard this. Who is that?
Yeah.
Not they somebody playing their homeboy song or somebody done pay, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you're gonna hear. So that's what I mean by that, y'all. No disrespect to anybody. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get out there, and it's a growing process. So respect to everyone. But though I'm also gonna do this as I have to judge these two songs against each other also. Okay. RBTO, I'm gonna tell you something. Whoever that is, that was great. I think just whether you want to say banjo or kind of lower harp, kind of whatever, the beat was hitting. Everything was just hitting the way you rode the beat. I'm gonna give that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and get that 10. And so if you want to know who my MVP is, you ain't even gotta ask T-Rex. That's my MVP. And Ryan, I think that you did a good job. Sometimes it's just who you matched up against. You can be good, and then somebody else was just great. And I think this is one of those things where you probably would have won against majority of other people or been right there with majority of other people, but this just a bad week for who you went against. So I'm going to give you, because I like your style, I don't have a problem with there's a difference between like faking confidence and going too hard with the confidence. Be you. And if that's who you are, I can respect that and I can feel that. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm going to give you a 8.1.
Okay. 10K, 10 carat in the comments.
Just to kind of piggyback off of, all of the judges, radio readiness, or radio wise. I'm not going to say radio readiness because there are some things that do need to be worked on both of those artists. But radio wise, I can see both of those records being played on the radio. RBTO, your intro for that record is too long. If you had to take that to a major label right now and they only going to listen to like 45 seconds of your record, your intro blew your damn 45 seconds pretty much all the way out the box. Your intro is too long. I would shorten that intro up on that record. Your lyrics to me were on point. Now I'm going to say this, the levels on that track. This is why I said, yeah, I can see them both on radio, but whatever. Your levels on that track, your track is drowning out your vocals on that record. Your vocals are really low in comparison to that beat. I would get it mixed again because to level it out, because the levels are not there, and I would have gave you a 7 on that record. Ryan Macklin, you're the opposite. Your vocals drown the track of that record. So therefore your levels are off on that record, and that record needs to be mixed again so everything will go across the board, level out or whatever. And to me, you have dope ass lyrics. So I would have gave, like I said, both of y'all would have got a 7 from me on that record, because I feel like you have room for improvement on both of those records, and I'm gonna say go for greater. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I need to say. Want to say on those records or whatever, but I can appreciate both of those records.
Okay. Fair enough. Now we are moving on to our last matchup of week 2. Definitely want to give a shout out to the judges. They are using their expertise to score this fairly, and so I definitely give them a major shout out for being part of SvS on the clock today. We have King Salsa versus Michael Marshall. King Salsa is from Brooklyn, New York, and Michael Marshall is from Chicago, Illinois. So we're going to check out these last 2 tracks. We got Blitz versus Slumber Party, and we'll be right back.
Hey, yo, EH, sauce it up.
Sparta.
push come to shove, when push come to shove, when push come to shove, what we do, punish that nigga. When push come to shove.
Sasa, baby, I'ma show you how I move, show you how I groove. Act up in the scene, pouring up that lean. 2 time for Lou, still pouring up that lean. Bitches Halloween, so we gon' grab our bean. Probably pop a bean, yeah, you're drawn with the team. 6 minutes a piece, I say 6 minutes a piece. Now it's back to the greens, counting chicken with the team. Blitz, nigga, better have your grip, nigga. Yeah, we with the shits, nigga. All my niggas slick, nigga.
Let's go.
Where you going? Looking like Bella Thorne in the yellow thong. Hair and bone, 24 karat gold, and it's rare and old. Blonde hair like Marilyn Monroe. What's your telephone number? Shawty, you invited to my slumber party. Only dimes at my slumber party. If you a 9, then it's fine at my slumber party. That's cool. This your moment to shine at my slumber party. We gonna have a good time at my slumber party. What can I say? I like champagne. She friendly like she know my name. We are the champions, Roman Reigns. I used to wear champion, now it's J's. VVS diamonds to glow my chain. Bad chick ride to blow my brain. Side chick probably know my main. I be pimping without the cane. Flow so crazy, I'm going insane. Spitting that fire like Luke Kane. She call me daddy like I'm Kane. Slumber party jumping, house of pain. How about the Porsche? I got some wheels I can afford. I got me a meal, I want more. She pop.
All right, judges. This is the last one, last round. Let's go. You are on the clock. EJ, you can go first.
Okay. King Sasa. You know, I think in this one we gotta talk about the intro. We listened to a minute of the song and pretty much 35 seconds of it was intro. This probably was the longest intro out of any song that we heard. So by the time you're able to really get into who you are as an artist, can I hear this on the radio? Yes. Like most of these songs, there are some tweaks that's gonna have to be done. I will give this a 7.5 right now. The Slumber Party, all right, Michael Marshall. Heavy with the 808s, you know, that'll go over well. As far beat wise, I'm not gonna touch lyrics. That's not my side. And of course, my camera goes off as I'm talking. But I will say that with some work, I could see that. But I'm gonna give that a 7 for today. So that answer.
Okay, Brittany J.
Okay, where you going? Look like Bella Thorne. So first off, let me say this. I still feel like you guys should give us another song. You've been giving us this song since the first week, and the critique that I gave you was that it was giving me New Boys, like you're a jerk, like, and that's fine. Now this is because we've heard it I've heard it so many times at this point. Yeah, it's catchy, but now I have another critique for you. This seems like you can throw this on TikTok. This could be one of them little TikTok viral songs. Like this is because I really haven't had anything else to tell you about this song other than it sounds like You're a Jerk by New Boys, and I want a different feel. I want to hear something different from you. I don't want to think that this is the only lane that you're able to be in, or this is the only flow, the only production that you're able to execute on. So Michael Marshall, please give me a new song next week. I am begging you for a new song next week. But Slumber Party is dope for TikTok sync placement type deal. You know, once again, a little Disney Channel movie. You would probably have to get it radio edited, which is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a 7. I need something new. I need something different. And this song is 2 years old, so it's not crossing over into the versatility of 2025. That's what my general issue is. So King Sasa, Just like EJ said, and so this is for all the artists, y'all all need to hear this. If you ever take your song to a label, they're only gonna listen to the first 30 seconds. You don't get to pick that 30 seconds. They playing it straight from the beginning. So if the first 30 seconds is nothing, or you talking about bullshit, yeah. So please work on that. I do agree with EJ as far as the intro being too long, but I do like the song. It's giving a different type of vibe. It's like you're incorporating some New York drill in there, but it's not too much. The production is super dope. I like the different metaphors. You see me kind of turning up to it, but that's because I like it. Sounds different. It's very refreshing. I'm hearing a different type of vibe. I'm hearing different type of flows, which is dope. So the song quality for me on King's Side, I gave you a 7.5. I want to hear something a little bit more from. I want to hear more from you. Period. The last two songs we've heard is in the same realm of you're talking about the same thing. I want to hear something different. I want to hear a different type of story. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to keep hearing about the same situation or the same outlook of what you're rapping about. So yeah, that's it.
Murder.
All right, I'm gonna start with Michael Marshall. I'm not gonna change my score. You know, it was a 6. I'm gonna keep it at a 6. King's Eye. You came in hard last week. You know, and you was my 10. You was my first 10. I'm kind of disappointed this week. You know, like I felt like you would definitely come with a better story, not the same story. You know what I'm saying? Even with the storyline, again, I felt like it was pretty much the same thing. Same, I'm going to do this in the street. I'm going to do this in the bed. Like, that's common. That's what we hear. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to give you a 7 this week. It's a 7 for me. So, Michael Marshall, your score is gonna stay the same. Definitely need to hear something different. If you want me to be able to keep a storyline with you, be able to keep me like, oh yeah, he just said that. Let me use that as a caption for my TikTok or my IG. You know, give me something different.
10K.
But I'm gonna start off with King Sasa. For me, your intro, like everyone said, your intro is extremely too long. And I'm not sure if this is the direction that you're going from this hearing this record, but the sound of this record sounds really dark. And if that's the lane and kind of, where you're maneuvering to, okay, then fine. But I would definitely work on the lyrics with this record. It sounds really, really just like a dark ass record. But I would have gave you a 7 on this record. Would I hear this on radio? Being honest, me personally, no. Because it sounds really dark and it won't fit into where it would need to, unless it's a certain station that is willing to play it and take that chance on you. Michael Marshall, just being honest, your lyrics sound outdated. Your lyrics sound really dated. They sound dated to me. Now those claps that I heard in the background, and the beat is dope. Mm-hmm. But that beat outdrowns your vocals. Even though your vocals sound dated, those claps and everything in there get some levels on that mix because it does drown your vocals out. I would work on my lyrics. Michael Marshall, I haven't heard really anything else from you, but I would love to hear more from you. With that, like I said, King Salsa, I would have gave you a 7. Michael Marshall, I would have gave you a 6.5. The lyrics didn't do it for me. It sounds dated.
Mm-hmm. And just to piggyback off that, Michael Marshall, I like what he told you that when the first week, the song is from 2023. I'm not trying to be funny. If you don't have anything from 2024, 2025, cool. But maybe this probably wasn't the competition for you to insert yourself into, not having any up-to-date music, and because this is the music that you keep giving us, which is fine. And if we go on Spotify and it says that it came out in 2023. So 10K probably without even knowing that, and she gave the critique that it's outdated. Yeah, because Bella Thorne is probably my age now. I'm 33. So I don't know.
Also, when it's
not saying it like
published,
that, Bella Thorne girl, but what I'm saying is it's probably another relevant actress out there right now that, like she said, the lyrics is outdated. Like you gotta mix and you gotta fix that.
also when it's published, a lot of people have written stuff years before they actually, turn stuff in. So Yeah, it sounds more like maybe pre-COVID. You know what I'm saying? Stuff.
It sounds like something from the 90s. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna
Look, at
go
least I
that
gave you
far.
New Boys
go
years
before
That's what's
first.
up.
COVID.
You went back
Now
10
I'm gonna
years for
exit.
that.
Mr. Conversation. Let's come on now. Before COVID now. Come on. Because even before COVID, we had some
Yeah,
popping, some
yeah.
popping
I said
sounds.
pre-COVID. I got you. That covers a long period. I ain't want to say the
Michael
90s.
Marshall gives me New Boys vibe. Like you give me reinvented New Boys, but you're not able, your music isn't able to cross over into what we have going on now. That's the only issue. Like yes, we're telling you it's outdated, but there's music that is from years ago that we can still listen to now and it's still relevant. It's still bumping. The music is still giving us a feeling. This song is not doing that. So that is just what we're trying to tell you. Don't think the song's trash. It ain't trash. It's just trash for this
It needs
competition.
to be worked on. That song needs to be reworked. I will rework that record. I will rework that record. I will rework that record.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this wraps up another history-making episode of SvS on the clock. We will show the results right now, starting with Michael Marshall. This is the individual, how we came up with the scores here. If you see the ticker below, you have Michael Marshall. He has a delivery of 6, sound quality of 7, radio readiness of 7, fan vote of 8 for a total of 28 points. We move on to King Salsa. King Salsa has a delivery of 7, sound quality of 7.5, radio readiness of 7.5, fan vote 2 for a total of 24 points. We'll move on to RBTO. His delivery is a 10. Sound quality is a 9.5. Radio readiness is also a 10. Fan vote a 9.4 for a total of 38.9.
Okay.
Moving on to Ryan Mackin. He has a delivery score of 6.5. Sound quality of 8.5. Radio readiness 8.1. Fan vote 0.6 for a total of 23.7.
That's okay, Ryan. You getting up there. Come on. Come on.
TCB Domino has a delivery score of 9, sound quality 7.5, radio readiness 7.5, fan vote 9.1 for a total of 33.1. Kelda Music has a delivery score of 7.2, sound quality 9.5, radio readiness 6.5, fan vote 0.9 for a total of 24.1. Best Slim Ever, delivery is a 6, sound quality is a 8, radio readiness is a 7.5, fan vote 6.2 for a total of 27.7. Lady of Soul has a delivery of 7, sound quality of 4, radio readiness 6.5, fan vote 3.8 for a total of 21.3. Sophia Cherie has a delivery score of 9, sound quality of 4, radio readiness of 8, fan vote 8.2 for a total of 30.2. Our last contestant for week 2, P the MC, has a delivery of 8, sound quality of 8, radio readiness of 8, fan vote of 1.8 for a total of 25.8. So, for this week totals or this week matchup, of course, we announced at the beginning that Ask Andy, he won by default over G Trail due to some technicality. So Ask Andy is now 1-1 for week 2. G Trail is 0-1. We move on to Sophia Cherie. She defeated Peter MC. So now she moves on to 1-0 to start her season for SvS, and Peter MC falls to 1-1. Best Slim Ever defeated Lady of Soul, so Best Slim Ever still undefeated at this time at 2-0, and Lady of Soul, she falls to 0-2. TCB Domino defeated Kelda Music. He is now 2-0 as well, and Kelda Music suffered her first loss of the new season. She is now 1-1.
That's
RBT,
all right.
yes. RBTO his first song for week 2, he kicks it off being 1-0. He defeated Ryan Mackin Ryan Mackin falls to 0-2. Just keeping on, man. Just like what the judges said, just work on the metaphors. Add that to what you have going on, and we'll see better results for week 3. And last but not least, we have Michael Marshall. He defeated King Salsa. Michael Marshall gets his first victory of the week, and unfortunately, King Salsa suffered his first loss of the new season. So they are both 1-1 to kick off the season. Do we have any comments from any of the judges in 10K?
I guess I go first. I mean, I just want to tell all you artists, like, keep working. Keep working. If this is what you want to do, if this is your passion, if this is what's what, like, just keep working and always know that you were born dope. So tell them to get high, bitch.
I'm gonna piggyback off my girl 10K. Listen, we here to show you the way, and you know what I'm saying. Make sure that you got what you need, so when you get in front of the people, you ain't looking crazy, you ain't trying to go crazy because they just said some crazy shit to you. So we're just here to help you learn and grow. We're here to enlighten, not belittle, and that's all I gotta say. Brittany J, I'm your favorite host. Let's go.
Listen, y'all. I want y'all to understand something about delivery, right? Delivery needs to be pronunciation. Delivery needs to be metaphors. Delivery needs to be punchlines. It needs to be a storyline. So I want y'all to understand that. So that's with anything across the board with music. Think about it. Nicki Minaj, she's catchy. She has punchlines. Beyonce, she sings. Beyonce has catchy punchlines as a singer. So when y'all are trying to sell your music, and this is taking out the quality, this is taking out the beat, because you need all of those in order to have a successful song. But we got to be able to hear you. You got to catch us with your words, y'all. Just remember that. But you already know it's your girl Murder.
I'm gonna say this: constructive criticism. People learn how to take it. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't gonna tell you your song is the greatest. I do some podcasts, I do some radio shows. Sometimes I get some messages, hey, bro, that wasn't hitting today. I heard you stutter a couple times. What's going on? Oh, you seem a little tired or whatever. Hey, that is criticism for me to go and take and try to be better. Mm-hmm. Do the same. Don't get in your feelings. Don't get any comments talking about this, that, and the third. Let's just rock it out so we can all become better at what we're doing. And, hey, let's get it. Love everybody.
Hey.
Absolutely. Also, we have the SvS challenge going on. So if you hit every pick for the SvS challenge, don't forget to email info@songversussongsports.com to grab that $30 bag. Next week, we will have fresh matchups. We will have more reasons why this just isn't a game. It is a sport. I'm T-Rex. Signing off until next time. Stay ready, stay competitive, and always be on the clock. Thank you to Mr. Conversation, Murder, 10 Carat, and Brittany J for taking the time to be on SvS on the clock. Until then, tell your loved ones you love them today, because tomorrow is never promised. I always love God and love people. We'll see you all again next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace.
Don't overpromise and underperform.
Period.